And good morning, everyone. ISIS did it. That's what French President Francois Hollande said this morning about the attackers who brought terror in the night to the City of Light. He called it an act of war, and ISIS wasted no time answering. This morning, the Islamic State claimed responsibility. In a statement, it says the bloodshed is a response to France's campaign against its fighters, calling it an insult to Islam. ISIS threatened to keep targeting France.
At least 127 people were killed in the relentless attacks at venues ranging from a soccer stadium to a concert hall. President Hollande was among those rushed to safety. All 8 of the known terrorists are dead. 7 blew themselves up with suicide belts. Police found a Syrian passport on the body of one of the bombers. Overnight, Hollande mobilized 1,500 troops to patrol the streets of Paris after the deadliest violence there since World War II. The world is scrambling to help. President Obama promises the U.S. will stand with its oldest ally.
The attackers targeted half a dozen sites in Paris. The entire country of France is under a state of emergency. President Hollande says the killers got help from inside the country. Many victims were caught in the Bataclan theater where panic unfolded. The theater became a battleground as police stormed the building where a night of music turned into madness. That's where we start with Elizabeth Palmer. Elizabeth, good morning.
Good morning. Well, this is a traumatized neighborhood this morning. The concert hall in question, the Bataclan, is about a block from where I am, but it's completely surrounded by police cordons this morning, as you can imagine. First of all, scores of bodies had to be brought out, and now it's a massive crime scene. But it is the place by far and away, where the greatest massacre happened in a whole night of violence. By the time elite police units stormed the concert hall just after midnight, the attack had been going on for 2 hours. Inside, 4 men had opened fire on a sellout crowd of fans of the California band Eagles of Death Metal. Confusion became a panicked frenzy.
I turned around like everyone else, thinking it was part of the show. Then suddenly everyone went down on the floor, pushing us up against each other, and shots started firing.
To escape the killing spree, some fled out a back door, dragging the bodies of victims. In the end, at least 80 people died, and so did the attackers. 3 detonated suicide vests, and the 4th was killed by the police. A couple of miles away in the main soccer stadium, 80,000 spectators watching a game heard 3 explosions. All bombs going off in a nearby street. At least 4 people died there. At first, the spectators milled around the field, waiting for the all clear, and then filed out, singing the French national anthem in collective defiance of terrorism. France's President Francois Hollande, who had been at the game, was hustled to safety. Later, visibly shaken, he told the nation, "Terrorists must be shown they'll face a united France that will not let itself be intimidated." In yet another of the coordinated attacks, terrorists began shooting at or near 3 restaurants in a lively central Paris neighborhood, killing 18 people. This is the deadliest attack in Europe since the Madrid train bombings in 2004. But it's the second in Paris in less than a year. Back in January, extremists attacked the satirical magazine Charlie Hebdo here, as well as a Jewish supermarket. ISIS has now claimed responsibility in a post, and it does look authentic. It comes from their official media arm, and it says unequivocally 8 brothers armed with automatic weapons, wearing explosive belts, fired their weapons into the heart of Paris last night. Anthony?
Elizabeth Palmer, thanks, Liz.